To begin with, sensitization becomes very important. It will focus on placement committee, outreach and communications team that will further impact our students with specific learning disabilities. Equipping these students with information regarding their rights, the mandates surrounding their disabilities during placement is very important for them to be able to self-advocate and ask for the right accommodation. Sensitizing placement cell members to be able to convey better to the employers and the hiring agency about the potential of students with learning disabilities and the various accommodation is very crucial. The placement committee members need to be further sensitized and should be aware of the processes of being able to highlight the strengths of students to the employer, do the outreach in the right manner, be able to communicate the necessary information to the employers, and advocate for students, highlighting the dyslexic thinkings, the future skills they get, and they should be the part of a lot of material in terms of events and outreach that the university conducts. It could be publishing their stories, document the success stories, converting them into booklets or pamphlets, and sharing it in the campus and also with the recruiters. Increasing job readiness from a student's perspective becomes very important, and the placement committee should be able to put in a process for that. They should be provided with some exposure before they sit for the placements through internships where they understand how to perform better in the professional environment. They should be able to liaison and ensure to get reasonable accommodation during their internships, and the same can be replicated when they go further for placement opportunity. Mapping the interest and the skills of the students with the right job profile is something that will lead to larger success opportunities, and providing tailored professional events, opportunities, mentoring session to these students help them perform better. Like it would be helping them create their resume, review their resume, mock interviews, mock assignments, replicating the same process that a lot of recruiters follow helps them be better prepared and also perform better. Inclusive hiring processes is something that is to be strengthened on campus through the recruiters, and this is what helps the transition be more inclusive. Lobbying with the recruiters for inclusive hiring processes is very important. Suggesting various accommodation, on-site performance-based tasks instead of a lot of reading, writing heavy assignments is in which these students will perform better. Conveying the needs of the students to the recruiter beforehand to ensure certain accommodation like text to speech, speech to text, extended deadline, distraction-free seating is something that does very well. And if you remember, these are similar to a lot of accommodations that we talk about providing to the student when we are asking them to sit for the examination or entrance tests. Pitching the profile of the students with SLD, highlighting the dyslexic thinking is very crucial for a recruiter to be able to look at their strengths and be able to match their profile better. Designing modified processes instead of having a very standard go-to traditional way of hiring students is something that will help you be able to recruit the right kind of students to the right kind of positions and have many more success stories coming out of your campuses. Remember, when the placements are inclusive, they pave the path for the economic growth and innovation for the entire mankind, and therefore let's get together to put these processes in place and make them as inclusive as possible.